Canada. My uncle's nephew has a gas station. My aunt's daughter has a gas station there. If you look around the ethnic community, you can easily find quarter of them in petrol pump business or locally called gas station business in Canada. Study. One extremely important aspect I consider is the exit strategy or the resaleability. That is very questionable point right here. Still interested in opening a gas station here? Starting a gas station business in Canada may not be as profitable as you think. Here's why. Now, see and listen to this. Canada could reach 100% electric passenger vehicle sales by 2030 in support of Canada's economic, environmental and public health goals, and all other vehicles the same could be achieved by 2040 at the most. According to regulations amending the passenger automobile and light truck greenhouse gas emission regulations, which has published on December 20, 2023 in Canada Gazette Part 3. Canadians have been clear. They want clean air, good jobs and a strong economy. Since 2015, the Government of Canada has led the fight against climate change. The regulations help to reduce emissions from our transportation and are a key component of the 2030 emissions reduction plan, which puts Canada on a path to achieve at least a 40% reduction in emissions below 2005 level. Starting a gas station business in Canada may not be as profitable as you think. Here's why. Are you thinking about starting a business in Canada? In today's date and time, one business you might want to think twice, maybe multiple times about starting is definitely a gas station. While gas station might be profitable in the long run, there are some challenges you might need to weigh and consider your decision. First of all, the initial investment can be very high. The cost of opening a gas station in Canada depends on a number of factors, including the size of the station and the location. The cost can range from around $500,000 to $2 million, from purchasing or leasing the property to installing the necessary equipment. The cost can add up very quickly here. Second of all, there are super strict regulations and safety requirements that you must adhere to. From environmental regulations to safety inspections, running a gas station can be a complex and time-consuming process. I have a client with whom I did his house mortgage. He had a gas station. On the same highway, multiple gas stations just came up. Now he had to sell that gas station. But there was a big problem right there. His oil tank had a leak. And he was running that gas station for 10 to 12 years. And I don't know how he evaded it, but the water bed got contaminated around the oil tank. So now he just wanted to get rid of the property, and he had a very shrewd and a sharp lawyer. So when the buyer came, he drafted such a contract that if anything comes up in safety requirement or environmental hazard, the cost will be covered by the seller. I don't know how he was able to dupe the buyer, but he did it. And the buyer ended up with the cost of changing the oil tank, getting the environmental clearances, which was like hundreds and thousands of dollars. It was way beyond the buyer's expectation, but he had already paid $500,000 for the gas station initially, and the legal contract was drafted like that he couldn't get out of it. So the safety standard requirement of this business is so difficult and so hard to adhere to that it's a big no-no. Third of all, and the most disturbing one, is the changing scenario of climate control and Canada's commitment to electric vehicles. Post-pandemic, Canada has accelerated its EV drive. In such changing business climate, long-term goals are going to be highly questionable. A business which doesn't have a bright future down the line or already has a competitor which is electric vehicles is again a big no-no. Fourth of all, competition can be fierce. Also, most gas stations in Canada are owned by the major gas companies themselves and they have units everywhere. The operator leases them from these companies. In a lot of cases, you are against your own lessor and their prices might be difficult to beat. With so many gas stations already in operation, it can be difficult to stand out and attract customers. Fifth of all, apart from the huge initial investment, it is also important to consider the cost of ongoing maintenance such as fuel supplies, staff salaries and other operational costs. Also, a new underground oil tank can cost easily 150,000 plus. Sixth of all and last but not the least, as I said in the beginning of this video, was that any business, when I study, one extremely important aspect I consider is the exit strategy or the resaleability of that business. That is very questionable point here. With these market changes, resale of the business becomes major challenge here. For me, when I move out of a business, I can't leave my next owners in a mess, which is very difficult to get out from. If market is shrinking or I foresee some environmental issue coming up, I just can't leave it for others, my mess for others to clean it. So before diving into this business venture, make sure to carefully weigh the pros and cons. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more business tips and advice. Or if you have any experience on the gas station business, please feel free to put in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next one.